Shay Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shay Renee, and we are back to talk about Southern Charm, Season 11, Episode 1. Okay, now let me tell y'all something. I'm going to go ahead and start this off right here. Venita, girl, this ain't the show for you. This ain't the show for you. I have told y'all several times, okay? And this is me as a Black woman, all right? There are certain shows and things that we don't need to force ourselves a part of. The cast was just fine without Venita there. Those people are visibly uncomfortable with her being around. They literally are uncomfortable with her being around. They are using her. Oh, you the Black girl with a big voice, you should go and read Craig. These people don't like Craig. Austin and Shep do not like Craig. That's why Austin and Shep continue to push Venita at that baby shower to go and argue with Craig. Why are you pushing her to go and approach Craig and have a conversation with him? Did y'all do that when the little pipsqueak that she was trying to date on the show, that's no longer on the show, when y'all constantly had back and forth issues with him? Did y'all do that? Austin, you got an issue with Craig every season. Why are you friends with Craig? It seems like either y'all want to be Craig or everybody on this cast is not happy unless Craig is doing bad. He drunk out of his mind and acting like an idiot. Because the man is not acting like that, y'all got all y'all lives in a tizzy. Let's get into this review because I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. And I'm not gonna tell you that I like Venita. I sure don't. Okay, this ain't the place for Venita. Venita, they don't want you. They don't want you. They don't want you here, sis. These people do not like you. Okay, and I don't understand why you like these people, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it. Let me get into the chat. Okay, remember, y'all, my camera is here, computer is here. So if you see me looking up and down, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's get into these comments. Oh, my girl D is in the building. Thank you so much, D, for joining. D is also one of my members. I appreciate you. D Herfer says, hi, Shay, ready to discuss the microaggressions towards Venita, child. Because there are plenty. There are plenty, okay? I hope I don't have no Brussels sprouts in my teeth, y'all. I try to hurry up and eat my dinner. Hold on, let me come off camera and make sure I'm right, child. Let me see, because I don't like stuff to be all up in my teeth and stuff while I'm on the screen. Okay, I done made me some shrimp and Brussels sprouts. It was delicious, but I don't want y'all to see it, honey. Okay. All right, we good. I ain't got nothing up in there. Let me just do another little look real quick. Because I don't play that. Okay, we can come back on camera. All right. Cheryl Poole says, hey, Cheryl. She says, hello, everyone. What's up? D says, no, they don't want her there. Definitely don't. Definitely don't. She makes us look bad and do. And definitely do. Okay. And we're going to get into that. All right. So the episode starts off where they're 2 months after the actual premiere episode. Okay. So in this episode is in this specific scene, rather, it's Austin's birthday. Okay. They're sitting at the table having a couple of drinks and whatnot or whatever. It looks like Craig has a Coke or a Pepsi in his cup, in his glass. And Austin, here he go, trafficking what the heck Craig is drinking. I don't understand what Craig digests and drinks, why Austin is just so interested. Austin is a trash friend. I believe that Austin don't have shit to talk about on this show. So every season, him and Shep take turns back and forth bashing Craig. I think Austin is jealous of Craig. I think that Austin likes for Craig to be drunk off his ass and belligerent. I think Austin is mad that he's in a relationship and he can't be out here dicking and dogging these women. Okay. I think he's mad that Craig can be out here single, ready to mingle, and he cannot. I think he's mad that Craig got money and living his life like it's freaking golden. And instead of you going over there and enjoying your friend's amenities, you hating on him left and right. First, it was Paige is locking him down and he can't be himself and he this and he that and da 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 da. Now he's single. Oh, well, he ain't drinking enough. We want Fun Craig back. If this motherfucker just told you that he borderline a fucking alcoholic, if you see him, you sitting at this table talking about, yeah, and you taking shots and stuff. As a friend, I'm not going to address it at the table like this. I'm going to pull him to the side and be like, listen, man, I'm really concerned. You know, you said last year that you have a problem with alcohol and you were borderline alcoholic. You know, I feel bad that I was trying to push you to drink, and I noticed that you've been taking shots. Now, mind you, the man just broke up with his girlfriend that he thought was going to be his wife. He loved Paige. And Paige sat there and played and tap danced on this man's feelings. Now she up there dating the bad boy lookalike, okay? And that man ain't gonna be with her because Paige is too corny for that dude. He gonna end up leaving her, but like busting her down, and he gonna go on to somebody else that got some edge. Paige and her pointy shoulders. That dude that she messing with, he ain't fucking with her. Not for the long haul. She's just a good time for the right time right now. I'm telling you right now. He like a bitch that wear ball mane and, you know, a Kim Kardashian type. Paige is like country club wannabe, laid up in the bed. That man look like he is like a bad boy, edgy. You know, he got some swag to him. Paige ain't for him. But we're going to talk about that in another video. Okay. Let's get back to Austin hating on his damn friend Craig. I am so sick and tired of the wheel of Austin and Craig. It's getting old. Okay. If y'all motherfuckers don't got shit to talk about, just go ahead and say that. Y'all are like creating shit around Craig. Craig can't be the center of y'all storylines. Y'all hate Craig so much, but you motherfuckers use him. You use him every season. Shep, you are an old man that don't have shit going on and you cheap as fuck. You don't want to work. You get those checks for your trust fund every month or whatever you get in your stipends. You have done nothing to grow your wealth on your own. Not a business, not a nothing. And you're hating on Craig because he has a whole thriving business and skills to boot. And he's a lawyer, whether y'all want to keep making fun of him or not. I wouldn't be friends with Austin, and I damn sure wouldn't be friends with Shep. I think that Craig is only around you mofos because of the fact that, you know, it keeps him on this show. Y'all motherfuckers get on my nerves. I couldn't be y'all bitch ass motherfuckers friend. But anyway, moving on. So Austin gonna start this whole police and Craig and his drinking shit again because he don't got shit else to talk about, and he fucking around on his girlfriend, which we see in the previews. You up here kissing goddamn Sally. Yeah, you think you're slick. We seen that. Uh-huh. You don't know how to be faithful, my ninja. You don't know how to keep it in your pants. You're gonna be Shep 2.0. And y'all also mad that Craig don't want to be like y'all. Craig is 37 years old. His parents are happily married. He wants to be married and have children. And you bitch ass Negroes want him to be slouches, drunk as a skunk out here looking stupid as hell, being the old motherfucker in the club that the girls is twerking on and turn around and be like, get out of here, dad. The fuck? And Shep, you don't have enough money to be somebody with a young girl. You talking about something you raised the age to 28. Bitch, you need to go on and raise it to goddamn 45, which is you. Uh-huh. You out here wasting people's time. A bitch that's 28 want a motherfucker that got some money and you ain't got it. And getting somebody a shark tooth necklace ain't gonna get it. Moving on, because they pissed me off in this one in the first damn scene. I could not handle it. Let me just move on. So they roll back that beautiful bean footage all the way back 2 months ahead. Because Craig basically like, well, we don't need to be friends then because I'm sick of your shit. Okay. And Craig, I'm all for it because I'm sick of they shit too. Austin is talking to Madison on the phone and she picks up saying, hey girl, cause you a bitch, Austin. And she's talking about how she's coming back from vacation and he asked her, oh, were you drinking? Because I guess she went to some wine thing or whatever. And she was like, no, I can't drink. I'm pregnant. And he's like, I don't know what to get you for the baby shower. And she says, well, I don't need no nipple cream or nothing. Like they're joking back and forth. This relationship between Madison and Austin is interesting and it's weird as fuck. They like good Judies, it seems. And I wonder how Brett feels about. I mean, I guess Brett don't give a damn because he like, listen, I married her. She on a TV show with this motherfucker. I mean, clearly she don't want him. So, it is what it is. So Madison gets off the phone with Austin and she pulls up to Craig's house. Okay. So she comes in, he hugs her. They sit down. He gives her an O'Doul's. I guess that's what they drinking. They drinking non-alcoholic beer, and they get to talking and whatnot. And Madison is asking him how he's been doing. She's like, oh, you just a regular old what she call him, um, John Ross or something like that. And because she saw a painting out there or whatever. And Craig was like, no, that's really like reminiscent upon when Paige used to come here. She used to get in her bathing suit. And before she got in the pool, she would come out here and do some artwork and things like that. So you could tell that Craig is not yet over Paige. And I think it's bothering him that Paige has moved on and she's now dating this new guy. So Craig talks about the young lady that he had moved on briefly with, called, her name was Natalie Buffett. He said that he was starting to feel like, feel better dating her, but he realized he was just doing it to get over Paige. She was basically a rebound. So he stopped dating her. And he said, you know what, I just need to focus on myself. And I think it was bothering him that Paige was also dating somebody else. He didn't want to be dating this Natalie girl, knowing that he was only dating her because he was trying to get over Paige. So Madison is like, listen, you've been a relationship guy. Why don't you just date around? And he's like, you know what? I've never like been with somebody that I didn't just, sleep with or whatever. And, he's just trying to take it slow with these women and figure it out. He said, well, they say you fall in love 3 times. He said Naomi was the first one, Paige was the second one, and maybe the third chick will be the right one. I don't know what Craig got going on, but but he's made it very clear that at 37 he wants to be he doesn't want to feel like he's out of the game. Like he wants to find somebody, get married, settle down, and move on. He's not trying to be a jack of all pussy like Austin and goddamn Shep. Okay. Let me get into these comments and see what y'all talking about. Hey, Shay, ready to discuss. Okay, hold on. Cheryl says they really don't want her there. Hell, I don't want her there. You and me neither, Cheryl, because she doing too much. Okay. She is annoying. D says Austin and Shep are jealous of Craig. I agree, D. I wholeheartedly 1000% agree. Cheryl says Austin gets on my nerves. He used to do the same thing to Shep. Yeah, Austin is just fucking miserable. Like, he is just a freaking Debbie Downer. I can't stand. It's like, what do you want from your friends? I don't get it. Do you want to laugh at your friends? Do you want your friends to be miserable? To make you feel good about yourself and your miserable little life? Child. Cheryl, we on the same page. Austin is miserable. Right. Indeed. D says, and I can't stand Craig. Really? In fact, there are no likable people on the show, but I've been hate watching since season 1. D is hilarious. But I love your honesty, friend. That is that's the most honest you could get. I love that. Elgo Von 79, which is also one of my members. Thank you so much for being here. Says, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining. All right, y'all. So Shep goes to buy a gift. Okay. Chef goes to buy a gift for Madison's baby because everybody is going to Madison's baby shower, and the baby shower will be at Patricia and child, her son house. Okay. I be forgetting these people. Whitney child, over Whitney and Patricia's. So Austin meets Shep there, and they talk about their dating lives and, you know, how in 9 months this could be them buying stuff for their own kids, the way they be dicking and dogging these women. Okay. So they laugh about that. Shep picking up stuff, talking about it's expensive, this, that, and the third. And Austin picks up this big teddy bear because the baby's name is going to be Teddy after Madison's late father that passed away. So I thought that was extremely cute. And I think the teddy bear was a good gesture and a good thought. So the people then show Shep how to open up this stroller and whatnot. And Shep looking at these prices like, I ain't paying these prices. So I think he got her a book or some bullshit. But anyway, they get to talking, and Shep talks about his dating life, and they go into flashbacks of when he was dating Sienna and how they talked about how they loved each other, but Sienna was like, child, bye, I was not in love with you. I think that's a you thing, that's not a me thing. And I agree. Shep was doing extremely too much with that girl Sienna. Sienna was not checking for you, Craig. Shep. Not even in the least bit. Okay. Not even in the least bit. So Austin says him and Audrey are coming up on a year and a half of dating, and she lives in Charlotte, and they see each other 3 to 5 times a month. But Austin goes on real quick talking about, everybody keeps on talking about how are we going to get married? Are we going to be together? Who going to move? And this, that, and the third. And I just pumped the brakes on that because, I like the way things are now. Yeah, you like the way they are because you probably got a bitch in your house the other days out of the month that she not in your fucking house. Austin, you are a low down dirty shame. And you probably cheating on that girl left and right. That's why you don't, if somebody that you love and you talk about how it's so easy, the relationship, Austin is a fucking drama queen too. He loves drama. He wants somebody calling and cussing him out on the phone. He likes for people. He look like one of them fools that like to argue and fuck afterwards. Grow up. You about damn near in your 40s. Stop it. Like, for real. But child, Austin he gets on my goddamn nerves. But moving on. As they're shopping for gifts, Corey, Craig's friend, texts Austin. So Austin immediately starts to get flustered, talking about Craig is going to bring Corey to the party. And then they begin to talk about Craig and Austin hanging out. And Austin brings up the fact that Craig was taking a lot of shots at the bar, but he claims that he not drinking. And Austin said, and I haven't really been drinking a lot. Well, you just told Madison on the phone that maybe you need to be pregnant so you can stop drinking so much. So are you drinking or you not drinking? It seems like you're lying. Is this your storyline? You gonna pretend like you don't drink as much so that you can bust Craig's chops? Again, what kind of friend are you having this conversation with Shep, but you're not talking to your friend? And you're also not acknowledging that your friend is sad. He just got dumped by who he thought was the love of his life. He has to watch her be with other people and talk shit about him on TV. How she thinks he's a liar and he ain't never buy no ring. And this Paige is full of, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I believe that Paige is full of shit. She ain't have to do Craig like that. If you ain't want to be with him, you ain't got to be with him, baby girl. But you did a lot. You did a whole lot of defaming that man's character after all that y'all were to each other. And the fact that you could do him like that, it's fucked up. But you know, it is what it is. So Austin goes into talking about how, Shep said, I thought you and Craig were hanging out more. Like he just called, they showed a flash of him calling Craig, that is, calling Shep and saying that he was getting a dip in the pool before the baby shower. And apparently, I guess Austin was with him. And that's when Austin comes up talking about these shots and shit. The bottom line is, Austin is jealous of Craig. I just can't. This back and forth about his alcoholism, it's just whack. It's lame. It's lame. He don't know whether he want to help Craig or complain about Craig. I just moving on. I can't. I can't figure out what the fuck. It's like Austin wants him to be a dickhead. He wants him to be drunk out of his fucking mind. Then he don't want him to be single because he not single. So he want to control Craig, and it don't make no sense. Moving on. We go to Molly's house. Ain't shit going on here. Her house dirty as fuck. She got 3 cats, a dog, a gecko, a corn snake. Girl, clean your fucking house up. Organize your shit. I don't know what to tell you. Rodrigo comes over acting like a damn queen. I don't know why the fuck he came over. I guess to see her new place. She said that she downsized. She's 1,000 square feet less. Bitch, you got a lot of shit. Get you a storage area. Get your shit out of there. And I'm going to need you to fly my girl D down there so she can organize and design your shit. Okay? Because your house looks a fucking mess. A hot ass mess. Okay? Rodrigo, unless you're going to help her clean up, shut the fuck up. Okay? They briefly talk about her and her, whatever she had going on with Shep and their affinity for shark teeth and shit. Molly, girl, clean up. Moving on. Vanita and Sally are shopping. Okay. Sally must have been, listen, Sally, I don't know if Sally was scarfing down some Ozempic or something, but Sally done got skinny. She's skinny as fuck. The bitch is disappearing. Okay. So now her and Vanita are besties because she done helped Vanita get over JT's bum ass. So Vanita starts talking about the whole JT situation again. How, she thought that they were going to be together. Let me stop you right here, Vanita, because this is a pointless conversation too. This is a pointless conversation. The motherfucker said he got a girlfriend. They showed the picture at the reunion. Your bobblehead ass let him come to your room and be in your room till 5:30 a.m. after the reunion, after he just fucking told your nut ass he has a girlfriend. He don't want you, Vanita. You're stupid. Get off the show. Why are you here? You know what? Why is Vanita here? Why is Leva here? Leva, go to your show. You go do the Southern Hospitality show. That's for you. You don't have no place on this show. I'm good on you, Leva. You and Vanita are just, you're the culture that we didn't need on this show. Like, the show is good without any, cultural additives. I'm just saying. And that's me, a black ass woman, saying that. So Vanita and Sally are doing this pointless ass shopping. And then they talk about Craig and how she called Craig a bitch and she don't fuck with Craig. Craig don't fuck with her. First of all, Vanita, you involved yourself into a situation that had nothing to do with you. I guess you felt like you wasn't going to have no storyline with JT because he decided he blocked your ass after he left your room and probably fucked you. Okay, he probably fucked you and went back to his girlfriend, and now you look dumb as shit because he done blocked your dumb ass. And you done sat up there and opened up and received. Stupid. I don't feel sorry for you, sis. So she goes and talks about how she on Paige's side. I ain't never seen you hanging out with Paige. You on a whole TV show with Craig. Now, I'm not saying you got to be besties with Craig, but baby, you're not going to Summer House to film with Paige. She ain't going to get you up out there. So why are you so buddy with Paige? This girls shit. Vanita, if you want to keep a job on this show, you might want to get in where you fit in over here. Okay? And being friends with Craig is where it's at. I wouldn't be fucking with Paige. Because Paige ain't gonna do nothing for you. You gonna find yourself X'd off this show. That's what you're gonna do. You gonna find yourself X'd off this show next season. But go ahead. You keep on bumping your gums against Craig and getting in the midst of their relationship. When they asked me those questions, I would have been like, you know what? I just wish them the best. You know, it's so unfortunate that relationship didn't work out, and I'm just praying for both of them. That's what you should have said. Keep your little bug ass, your little nut ass opinion to yourself. Moving on. The baby shower is at Patricia's house. Craig comes to Corey. Craig talks about him and Corey and how inseparable they are, and you know they done went to college together. You know they best buds. Okay. And everyone arrives and tries to tell Vanita to talk to Craig, and vice versa. They telling Craig to talk to Vanita. I feel like don't nobody got no storyline, so y'all trying to push Vanita and Craig to argue. And if that's what this whole season is going to be about, the whole season going to be about worrying about fucking Craig's alcoholism and making Vanita argue with Craig so that she can look like the angry black woman, because she's got to be ghetto under that exterior. We know you loud and ghetto. Go on over there and read him down like the housewives do. Cause I'm black. I'm gonna go read Craig, and he gonna be yelling back at me like a queen, like y'all think he is. Cause y'all always talking about how Craig is angry. Craig is this. Craig is outspoken and annoying sometimes. But Craig, like, I'm not, listen, I don't fuck with her. I don't like her. There's that. Hold on. D say who the F is Corey? D said that girl is trifling and is, okay. D is speaking to El Govan. D Herford says, I hate to say it, but they were DEI hires. I didn't see Leva. Was she at the shower? And yeah, she was briefly. And at the end, you could see her trying to tell Vanita to go talk to Craig. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers don't got shit to talk about, forcing that girl to go argue with Craig. D says JT's mama was not going to let him marry Vanita, and wasn't. Okay? Hell no. Vanita, you keep forgetting where you are. We ain't forgot yet. Okay? D also says Craig is always condescending to Vanita. I don't blame her. Yeah, I wouldn't go, and I'm not trying to go and have an argument. Craig condescending to every damn body. Craig don't know what the hell to say out of his mouth sometimes. But knowing is half the battle. Y'all not about to put me in the damn lion's den. And that's just what it is. I think Craig just don't like Vanita because she took Paige's side. I don't really think there's any microaggressions coming from Craig, I'll say. I think everybody else, especially Shep, for the main part, he the one. Who the F is Corey? Corey is Craig's bestie. The one that was at the bar talking to Molly, talking about his anaconda, child. The ones that's always talking about they dick size ain't got no dick, but whatever, child. You like it, I love it. So moving on, Craig said he ain't talking to her, he don't fuck with her, and she said she ain't talking to him, she ain't fucking with him. So everybody keep on trying back and forth, and both of them just like, nah, you do it. I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna do it, and I ain't gonna do it. Okay. Give it to the vibe. I ain't gonna do it. Okay. And then I wrote, why is Leva here? I don't know why Leva is here. Okay. You're here for the baby shower. Leave your gift and go. Because we don't need Leva. All right. Corey is flirting with Molly and talking about her playing tuba, being in the band. And in her confessional, she talks about how Corey is a F-boy. And she starts to tell him about her snakes and all her animals and stuff. And he says, oh, okay, so you gonna show me when I get Show me your animals when you get there. And she's like, when I get over there later, like alluding to him coming to her house. And she says, sure, I'll show you my snake. He said, I don't want to see no snakes. The only snake I'll show you my snake. And she said, what kind of snake you got? He said, an anaconda. Corey is corny. Okay. Corey is corny. So moving on. Rodrigo tries to get Vanita to let it go and talk to Craig, and she says no, he made it this way when he said I don't like her, and it would be different if he came and talked to her instead as like a civilized person. But she like, no, I'm not going over there to talk to him. So y'all might as well stop fucking asking. So Austin starts talking to Madison's husband Brett, which this is so fucking awkward to me, but you like it, I love it. He tells Brett how happy he is for them and talks about being happy with his girlfriend and how she doesn't live in South Carolina and he loves that so he can focus on what he want to do. Yeah, so you can focus on other women. That's what that is. Yeah. And you probably got her location so you can know when she bringing her ass to your house so that you can fuck off. Child, Austin full of shit. Craig presents Madison with a handmade blanket off to the side from the guests, and she compliments him on how nicely stitched and how nicely made it was. Whitney's mama, okay, Miss Patricia says, "Oh, that is so tacky. He's opening gifts over there." Ugh. I'm like, Patricia, do you like Craig? Because you always got something shady to say about Craig too. You think you slick, you old batch, child. So she hating it. She tells Whitney, get everybody together. Get Madison over here so we can open up the gifts. She just Patricia. I like Patricia though. Let me don't get me wrong, but she just so damn bougie. And her getting some sterling silver rattle. I'm like, what the fuck my baby gonna do with that? Babies put shit in their mouth. I don't want that in my baby's mouth. Child, moving on. So Madison sits down and begins to open gifts from everyone. And because Patricia was talking about how tacky Craig was doing it off to the side. So Shep gives her a book that says you're not as bad of a mom as you thought you would be, or some shit like that. I was like, oh, that was funny. It seemed like it was a box of stuff. So he probably got a whole bunch of cheap shit and put it in a box with his cheap ass. Molly starts crying while she's talking to Corey because her ass is drunk. She was supposed to be at some band thing, and I guess it was a concert. I'm like, girl, did you tell them that Southern Charm is paying you more money than what they gonna pay you to play this damn tuba? Homegirl got extreme. She's an emotional drunk, and those types of drunks I can't be around. I'd rather be around somebody to go to sleep. Cause just lay down, go on, lay down somewhere, okay? But she's like, oh my god, I let them down. They're gonna hate me. They're gonna get rid of me. Blah blah blah. I'm like, girl, is the band paying you? Is that a check? Because you could have definitely freaked both of them. You could have came and filmed, said your highs and goodbyes, went on and did that little event and went on about your life, but yet you came here and got hammered. How was you about to be blowing in that tube but drunk as a goddamn skunk? And don't be putting no more mice on the damn screen. I don't want to see no mouse on the screen, okay? You and these damn snakes and shit that you got. I don't want to see that all season, Molly. I don't want to see that, okay? That's just a side note. Moving on, okay? Moving the hell on from Molly the Dusty. All right. Rodrigo made Madison a hand painted gift with the baby's name in it, which I thought was absolutely so sweet. It was a beautiful gift, and it had Teddy in the middle of it, and it makes Madison emotional because she's again naming the baby after Teddy, her dad. So Molly is sad she missed her band concert. Sally tells her, girl, you made the right decision. Sally like, girl, bitch, you getting paid to be over here. We getting drunk, we having a good time hanging out with our friends. I'd rather be doing that than blowing in a goddamn tube. But anyway, okay, get with the program, sir, ma'am. So Molly perks up. Craig, Corey, and Austin go to the lair with Austin, which with Whitney. So that's Whitney's man cave, I guess, or his lair in the back. That's his space on the back of the house. So everyone else is outside trying to get Vanita to talk to Craig. And she says, listen, I done told you, motherfuckers, I'm not going in the lion's den talking to this man. You know what? I don't want to do it because I don't want to mess up Madison's baby shower. Will that get you motherfuckers off my back? They were like, and here goes Shep. Well, no, I think you should still go talk to him. I think you guys should clear this up. And you know what? If he gets loud, you know what? If he gets loud and belligerent, then he's the one that's going to look like an idiot. Shep, why are you trying to use Venita to get at Craig? Venita is just like a source or a casualty of war for y'all. I can't. I can't. Venita is like, you know what? I done told you motherfuckers I'm not about to do this. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. A guard, open the gate. Let me the fuck up out of here because these motherfuckers, these WPs ain't listening. I done told you a damn enough. No, enough is enough. I'm not about to be arguing with this motherfucker. Okay? Let it the fuck go. So Sally keeps on pushing her too because Sally, old hoe ass, she probably want to go suck Craig's dick, okay, or one of the men over there, because she is like, she get dumb when men are around. Let me tell you that, okay, because she was all last season mad at Taylor because she was dating her ex or something, and I hope Taylor don't show her ass up this season either with her boring ass. So Sally keeps on pushing for Venita to talk to Craig, and Venita says, I thought you were a girl's girl. And in her confessional, she was like, I guess Sally is a girl's girl until a man is involved. I feel like whoever this new girl is that's coming on the show, it's going to be a Sally versus the new girl for Austin, Craig, and Shep to be trying to pass them the fuck around. I don't really want to see a pass around situation. I'm not trying to see a pass around situation between these three losers. But yeah, that was it, y'all. I think this season, I don't know how I feel about this season. I don't know what's about to happen. I think that, it's given we about to try to pile on Craig. And I think it's fucked up because the man just got out of a relationship, a long, serious relationship. Okay. He's torn up, torn to pieces. The man just want a wife and kids, okay? He done decorated his house. His name is really Marcus Stewart, all right? That's Marcus Stewart Jr., all right? Not Martha Stewart, but Marcus Stewart. He over there making pillows and shit, all right? Y'all got Craig fucked up. And if y'all are really his friends and you see him taking shots and drinking left and right, y'all need to stop him from doing that. Y'all need to sit him down and have an intervention like y'all did with Shep and talk to him and be like, listen, man, I know that you're sad. Let's talk about it. There's some other things we can do. Okay? Let me stock you up on your O'Douls and put that in the refrigerator for you. How about that? You ain't got to do this. But them people don't love Craig. They don't. D says no Taylor, please. Oh gosh, no. I can't stand her. Really can't stand her. D says, like they did with Catherine Dennis, they ruined that girl's life. Oh my gosh, they did. That was so how dreadful. And Catherine was beautiful. She is still a beautiful girl. I even loved when she was dating the black boy, the black man, that is. But Catherine ruined that for herself. I think that dude really cared for her. But that's a whole nother story there. But that old ass man ruined her. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all out here dating these young ass women, ruining their fucking lives. Child. And now her baby daddy 80 fucking years old. You got me fucked up. But that's her choice and she like it. I don't love it. But anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all I have for Southern Charm. This premiere episode. Listen, comment down below. How do you think this season is gonna go? Do you think that Venita should be on this show? If we were to have somebody that is quote unquote cultured on the show, what would their persona or personality need to reflect? I actually think that Catherine's boyfriend was a good ad. He mixed well with the crowd. He was a great ad. Really was to me. But Venita, yeah. Shep and Whitney helped ruin her life and did, because all of them slept with her. Dirty motherfuckers. Y'all just throw that D in the circle to whatever B any broad that'll let you in. Elgo Von 79 says, "Where is your when is your next live?" Oh, when is my next live? I'm gonna do a live for Salt Lake City and Real Housewives of Potomac in the morning, or Hot Topics. I'm not sure. I may do a pre-recorded for Salt Lake City and RHOP since it's so late in the week, but I'm definitely gonna I may just do Hot Topics at 8:30 in the morning. All right. So be there with me, friend. Okay, mediocre. Oh, the colored person should be mediocre. Or the cultured, we call them cultured. Okay. Child. I don't know, child. I just need them just keep the cast who it is, because this is just poor I can't say poor Vanita, because I don't want her on here. I don't want her on here. I don't. Know the season. Oh yeah, I feel like it's gonna be mediocre too. Okay, I let me know what's going on. Go Go Vaughn 79. I got you, friend. I got you, friend. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this show with us too. Keep the conversation rolling down in the chat. You talk, I talk back. Okay. Let's talk about it. How do y'all think this season is gonna go? What do you think we need to see? And are we tired of the repetitive storylines? And Austin, what you got? What do you want? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love you. Absolutely mean it. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.